Hey everyone, welcome back to SwitchTop. 2025 has been an incredible year for Nintendo Switch games, and today, I'm counting down the 20 best games that came out this year. These are games I've actually played and can recommend to you. Let's jump right into it. Discounty is one of the most surprising highlights of 2025 on the Nintendo Switch, blending cozy life sim charm with clever layers of strategy and social interaction. Set in the small harbor town of Blomkest, you inherit a struggling family grocery store and must manage every detail, from stocking shelves and organizing storage to running the cash register and negotiating with local suppliers. What makes the game stand out is how it ties your shop's growth to the wider community. Expanding your store may boost profits, but it also stirs tension with neighbors, reflecting a subtle balance between progress and responsibility. Each day is filled with small but satisfying tasks, while nights bring chances to explore the town, meet quirky residents, and uncover secrets that shape your journey. Its pixel art style, relaxing atmosphere, and layered management mechanics create an addictive rhythm that keeps you coming back, making it a standout sim that feels both cozy and meaningful.
Distribution partners deliver direct to your store. Plan carefully for an optimal shopping experience. Perfect. Now you're ready to open. You'll have a lot to manage, but do a good enough job and you'll be rewarded with more customers. But you won't settle for good enough, will you?
UFO 50, released on August 7th, 2025, is one of the standout Nintendo Switch games of the year, offering something few titles can match: sheer variety. Instead of a single adventure, it delivers a collection of 50 complete retro-style games, all designed to feel like they came from a long-lost 8-bit era. Each game is distinct, covering genres like platformers, RPGs, puzzle challenges, shooters, and more. Yet they're all connected through subtle lore and recurring characters, giving the package a surprising sense of cohesion. None of the titles are throwaway minigames. Each has its own structure, beginning, and ending, rewarding you with the feeling of uncovering a hidden library from another time. With its carefully crafted pixel art, a strict 32-color palette, and nostalgic sound design, UFO 50 captures the charm of old-school gaming while still playing smoothly and fairly on modern hardware. It's both a celebration of retro creativity and a reminder of how much variety gaming can hold in a single collection. Gradius Origins, released on August 7th, 2025, stands out as one of the finest Nintendo Switch releases of the year, blending nostalgia with thoughtful modern touches. This collection, carefully put together by M2, gathers 6 iconic arcade shooters: Gradius, Salamander, Life Force, Gradius 2, Gradius 3, and Salamander 2, and adds the long-awaited Salamander 3, the first new entry in decades. Each title has been faithfully recreated, with the option to explore different regional versions that highlight the series' evolution over time. Beyond preservation, the package shines with smart quality-of-life features such as save states, rewind, and training modes that make even the most challenging stages approachable. Online leaderboards encourage replayability, while galleries and guides deepen appreciation for the series' rich history. Gradius Origins is more than a re-release. It's a polished celebration of Konami's most beloved shooters, offering both newcomers and longtime fans an accessible yet authentic way to experience their legacy. Lunar Remastered Collection, released on April 18th, 2025, is widely regarded as one of the best Nintendo Switch titles of the year, especially for fans of classic JRPGs. This collection brings back Lunar Silver Star Story Complete and Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete, two of the most beloved RPGs from the PlayStation era, in a package that balances nostalgia with modern improvements. Players can choose between a classic mode, preserving the look and feel of the originals, or a remastered mode, which enhances the visuals with widescreen support, refined pixel art, and upgraded HD cutscenes. Quality of life features such as adjustable battle battle speed, improved inventory systems, and updated strategy options make the game smoother without altering their core identity. The voice acting has also been refreshed in both English and Japanese, alongside expanded subtitle options, allowing more players to enjoy the story. By respecting the source material while carefully modernizing it, the collection feels timeless and welcoming for both veterans and newcomers.
La 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 la.
Shotgun Cop Man, released on May 1st, 2025, has quickly earned a spot among the best Nintendo Switch games of the year thanks to its inventive design and sharp execution. At its core, it's a precision platformer with a clever twist. There's no jump button. Instead, your shotgun doubles as both weapon and movement tool, blasting you across gaps, upward through hazards, or backward to dodge enemies. This mechanic keeps every action deliberate and satisfying, while the pistol provides hover control for precision. Across 9 distinct worlds and dozens of compact levels, the game constantly challenges players with tight platforming, creative obstacles, and fast-paced encounters. Its dark yet minimal art style pairs with an energetic soundtrack that matches the intensity of the gameplay. To keep frustration low, checkpoints are well placed, and optional challenges like speedruns or no-damage clears add depth for those seeking mastery. With its unique mechanics, humor, and free DLC that expands the adventure, it's a standout release that feels both fresh and highly replayable. Momodora Moonlit Farewell, released on February 6, 2025, is widely regarded as one of the standout Nintendo Switch games of the year, offering a polished and satisfying Metroidvania experience. Players step into the role of Momo Reynol, a high priestess from the village of Koho who must confront a spreading demonic threat with precision and strategy. The game combines tight responsive melee combat with ranged bow attacks, while a stamina system adds depth to movement, dodging, and timing. Players can also equip sigils that grant unique abilities, allowing for thoughtful customization and varied approaches to encounters. The interconnected world is beautifully crafted in pixel art, with atmospheric lighting, rich environmental detail, and a haunting yet immersive soundtrack that enhances exploration. Boss battles are challenging but fair, testing skill without feeling punishing. Moonlit Farewell balances accessibility with depth, delivering a compelling conclusion to the series while remaining approachable for newcomers. It's a thoughtful, well-crafted title that rewards both exploration and mastery. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, released on July 31st, 2025, is one of the standout Nintendo Switch games of the year, bringing a fresh spin to the classic franchise with tight 2D side-scrolling action. Players control Kenji Mozu, a young ninja whose body is partially possessed by the rival spirit Kumori, giving him unique abilities that blend traditional swordplay with ranged kunai attacks. The game's combat is fast-paced and strategic, encouraging players to chain combos and target glowing enemies to unleash powerful super moves. Levels are crafted with care, featuring varied environments from pirate caves to construction sites, each filled with secrets and collectible challenges. Boss encounters are thrilling but fair, with optional assist features that allow players to adjust difficulty without diminishing the experience. Coupled with stylish pixel art, atmospheric lighting, and a driving soundtrack, Ragebound revitalizes Ninja Gaiden for modern audiences, offering both nostalgia for longtime fans and a challenging, polished adventure for newcomers. Cato Buttered Cat, released on May 1st, 2025, is one of the most inventive and charming puzzle platformers on the Nintendo Switch this year. The game turns the classic buttered cat paradox into a playable mechanic, where players control both a nimble cat and a piece of buttered toast, each with unique abilities. The cat can climb, run, and interact with the environment, while the toast can be launched, wall jumped, and inserted into toasters to reach distant areas. Levels are meticulously designed, with over 140 main stages and 60 side levels that challenge logic, timing, and creativity without ever feeling unfair. Hidden rooms, minigames, and collectible skins for both characters add replayability and personality. Its vibrant, colorful art style and playful animations complement the clever physics-based puzzles, creating an experience that's visually engaging as well as mentally stimulating. Cato Buttered Cat is a thoughtful, whimsical, and well-crafted platformer that rewards experimentation, exploration, and problem-solving, making it a standout 2025 release for puzzle fans. SaGa Frontier 2 Remastered, released on March 27, 2025, is a standout Nintendo Switch RPG that brings the 1999 classic back to life with thoughtful modernizations. The game weaves together two intertwined narratives: Gustav XIII's quest to reclaim his throne and William Knight's search for the truth behind his parents' deaths. Each story features unique characters, events, and challenges, eventually converging in a shared conclusion that rewards exploration and engagement. The Remaster introduces quality of life improvements, including high-speed combat and movement, New Game Plus mode, and the parameter inheritance system for customizing character growth. Additional playable characters, new events, and augmented bosses expand the original content, keeping both newcomers and longtime fans invested. While AI upscaled visuals vary on larger screens, the hand-painted watercolor backgrounds and distinctive art style retain their charm, particularly in handheld mode. With strategic battles, deep storytelling, and carefully enhanced features, SaGa Frontier 2 Remastered is a polished, accessible RPG experience that honors the original while feeling fresh for 2025 audiences. Date Everything, released on June 17, 2025, is one of the most unique and inventive titles on the Nintendo Switch this year, blending humor, creativity, and narrative depth. Players step into the shoes of a protagonist who, after losing their job to AI automation, receives a magical pair of glasses called Dateviators, which bring household objects to life as potential romantic partners. From refrigerators to grand pianos, each object has its own personality, storyline, and multiple endings, giving players freedom to explore relationships in unconventional ways. The game features fully voice-acted dialogue, sharp humor, and clever writing, creating an engaging and often hilarious experience. Branching narratives and at least 3 endings per character encourage replayability, while the flexible design supports handheld, tabletop, or TV play. With its colorful presentation, inventive mechanics, and genuinely surprising emotional moments, Date Everything turns a quirky premise into a thoughtful, entertaining, and memorable adventure, making it a standout 2025 release for the Switch.
This is my scooter, Il Ragazzo Pazzo.
You know the gentleman goes around cleaning the house with his vacuum hose.
Name's Hoover. My friends just call me Hoover.
Citizen Sleeper 2 Starward Vector, released on January 31st, 2025, is one of the standout Nintendo Switch games of the year, combining deep narrative with engaging strategy. Players take on the role of a sleeper, a digitized human consciousness in an artificial body, navigating life on the decaying space station known as the Rig. Gameplay revolves around rolling dice to attempt actions like completing contracts, gathering resources, or interacting with other characters, with each roll carrying potential risks and rewards. This system introduces tension and unpredictability while encouraging players to think creatively and adapt to challenges. The story delves into themes of identity, freedom, and survival in a dystopian future, presenting a rich, text-driven experience, enhanced by branching choices and meaningful consequences. With its thoughtful writing, immersive world-building, and strategic mechanics, Citizen Sleeper 2 Starward Vector offers a compelling, intellectually engaging adventure that balances challenge with narrative depth, making it a must-play 2025 release for fans of story-focused RPGs. Time Flies, released on July 31st, 2025, is one of the most inventive and thought-provoking Nintendo Switch games of the year. Players control a housefly whose lifespan is based on the average life expectancy of a chosen country, turning every second into a meaningful part of the gameplay. The goal is to complete a whimsical bucket list of activities, from learning to play an instrument to brightening someone's day, all within the constraints of the fly's fleeting existence. Its black and white, sketch-like art style perfectly complements the contemplative yet humorous tone, while intentionally tricky controls mirror the unpredictable nature of life itself. Strategic interaction with time-altering clocks allows players to extend the fly's short life, adding depth and planning to otherwise lighthearted exploration. Time Flies blends existential reflection, clever mechanics, and subtle humor into a compact, bite-sized experience, encouraging players to think about choices, priorities, and the small joys of life without ever being heavy-handed or overly sentimental. Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo, released on May 28th, 2025, is one of the most engaging and inventive Nintendo Switch games of the year, blending classic 2D top-down platforming with fresh, modern mechanics. Players control Pipit, a spirited bat who uses a yo-yo as both a weapon and a tool for exploration, navigating a city filled with secrets, puzzles, and challenges across 4 distinct urban districts. The narrative draws players into a quirky, intriguing story involving corporate conspiracies, soul-stealing devices, and a cast of memorable characters, without ever feeling overwhelming or overly dark. Gameplay is enriched by over 10 unique yo-yo tricks, a contract system that balances risk and reward, and numerous badges and passive upgrades that encourage experimentation and replayability, complemented by a vibrant art style inspired by Game Boy Advance aesthetics and a lively soundtrack featuring contributions from renowned composers. Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo offers a polished, satisfying adventure that balances charm, strategy, and accessibility, making it a standout 2025 release for Switch players who enjoy clever design and playful exploration. Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma, released on June 5, 2025, is one of the most engaging and immersive Nintendo Switch games of the year, seamlessly combining action RPG combat with life simulation elements. Players step into the shoes of an Earth Dancer tasked with protecting the eastern nation of Azuma from the corrupting blight threatening its land, people, and even gods. The combat system emphasizes fluid, dynamic battles against a variety of enemies, requiring both strategy and quick reflexes. Outside of combat, players can farm, raise animals, and rebuild villages affected by the blight, all while forming meaningful bonds with the colorful local characters. These relationships unlock new storylines, side quests, and gameplay advantages, adding depth to the experience. The game's narrative is told from the perspective of two protagonists whose fates are intertwined, creating a rich and replayable story. With its detailed world, engaging mechanics, and balance between action and simulation, Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma delivers a thoughtful, well-crafted adventure that appeals to both longtime fans and newcomers to the series. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, released on March 20th, 2025, is a remarkable open-world RPG for the Nintendo Switch that invites players to explore the alien planet Mira as a customizable blade operative. The game combines expansive exploration with real-time combat that incorporates strategic elements, allowing for dynamic battles against diverse and formidable foes. This Definitive Edition enhances the original 2015 Wii U title with improved visuals, updated character models, additional story content, and new skells, giant mechs that provide both mobility and firepower. Players can navigate Mira's varied ecosystems, uncover secrets, and engage in side quests that deepen the world-building experience. The quick art system streamlines combat, letting players unleash powerful attacks more fluidly, while a more accessible progression system simplifies party management and shared experience points. With its rich customization, engaging narrative, and vast environments, Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition delivers a polished, immersive adventure that balances exploration, strategy, and story, making it a standout 2025 release on the Switch.
Assault hammer! Blast them before they get out!
Capcom Fighting Collection 2, released on May 16th, 2025, is a standout Nintendo Switch compilation that celebrates Capcom's iconic legacy in fighting games. The collection features 8 classic titles from 1998 to 2004, including fan favorites like Capcom vs. SNK 2 Mark of the Millennium 2001, Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper, Power Stone, and Project Justice. Each game has been optimized for the Switch with online play supporting rollback netcode, allowing for smooth ranked and casual matches, as well as spectator and training modes. For newcomers, adjustable difficulty, one-button specials, and robust tutorials make learning each game approachable without losing depth. The collection also includes a gallery of over 700 pieces of artwork and concept designs, plus a music player featuring original soundtracks, offering insight into the creative history of these classics. With its blend of nostalgia, polished online functionality, and accessibility, Capcom Fighting Collection 2 delivers a rich experience for both longtime fans and new players, making it one of the most compelling fighting game releases of 2025 on the Switch. Ender Magnolia Bloom in the Mist, released on January 22nd, 2025, is a standout Metroidvania for the Nintendo Switch, offering a richly atmospheric and thoughtful gaming experience. Players control Lilac, an attuner who purifies corrupted homunculi, artificial life forms, to aid her in exploration and combat. Accompanied by Nola, a homunculus with fragmented memories, Lilac navigates the toxic, darkly beautiful land of Fumes, uncovering abandoned cities, laboratories, and factories while gradually unraveling the kingdom's hidden history. Combat emphasizes strategy and planning as players summon different purified homunculi, each with unique abilities to overcome obstacles and enemies rather than fighting directly. The game's intricately designed world encourages exploration, rewarding curiosity with new powers, hidden paths, and story insights. With its evocative art, immersive soundtrack, and a balance of challenge and accessibility, Ender Magnolia Bloom in the Mist delivers a captivating, polished adventure that appeals to both newcomers and fans of the genre, making it one of the most memorable Switch releases of 2025. Suikoden 1 and 2 HD Remaster. Rune and Dunon Unification Wars, released on March 6, 2025, is a remarkable Nintendo Switch remaster that brings two classic RPGs into the modern era. The collection preserves the deep storytelling, strategic turn-based combat, and vast character recruitment that made the originals legendary, while enhancing visuals with HD backgrounds and updated effects. Players can revisit the political intrigue, epic battles, and rich world building of both titles with added quality of life features such as autosave, battle fast forward, 8-way movement, and a conversation log to track key story moments. The improved sound design and HD battle effects make each encounter feel more dynamic, while the original music remains intact, preserving the atmosphere fans love. Whether exploring towns, managing large parties of recruits, or engaging in tactical battles, the Remaster balances accessibility for newcomers with faithful respect for longtime fans. Suikoden 1 and 2 HD Remaster stands out as a polished, nostalgic, and engaging experience, making it one of the best Switch RPG releases of 2025. Shinobi Art of Vengeance, released on August 29th, 2025, is a striking addition to the Nintendo Switch library that revitalizes SEGA's legendary ninja franchise. Players step into the role of Joe Musashi, the iconic shinobi, on a quest for vengeance after his village is destroyed and his clan cursed. The game combines fast-paced 2D action platforming with Metroidvania-style exploration, encouraging players to revisit levels with new abilities to uncover secrets and hidden paths. Combat is fluid and dynamic, featuring stylish combos, execution moves, and a versatile arsenal including the katana Oborozuki, throwing kunai, and powerful ninjutsu arts that can be upgraded over time. The hand-drawn visuals and fluid animations bring each stage and enemy to life, complemented by an evocative soundtrack that heightens the tension and atmosphere. With meticulously designed levels, balanced difficulty, and strategic combat, Shinobi Art of Vengeance delivers a polished, immersive, and satisfying experience, making it one of the standout Switch releases of 2025. Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Steals Time, released on May 21st, 2025, is a charming life simulation RPG for the Nintendo Switch that blends relaxing gameplay with meaningful adventure. Set on the vibrant island of Riveria, players can explore diverse landscapes from bustling towns to serene forests, while switching between 14 unique lives or job classes, including mercenary, miner, and cook. Each life offers distinct abilities, allowing players to tailor their experience to combat monsters, craft items, or explore hidden areas. A time travel mechanic adds depth, letting players journey 1,000 years into the future to help restore a ruined island, tying exploration and story together naturally. The game's art style is colorful and inviting, while its world building encourages curiosity, rewarding players who experiment with different classes and paths. With a balance of leisurely activities, strategic progression, and a rich narrative, Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Steals Time offers a polished, accessible, and engaging experience, making it one of the most enjoyable Switch releases of 2025. And that's my list of the top 20 Nintendo Switch games released in 2025. It's been an amazing year for gaming on the Switch, with something for every type of player. What games from this year did you enjoy most? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Nintendo Switch content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.